All right, so at times, Michael Chiesa has been on the cusp of welterweight title contention. He is one of the best grapplers in this division. His submission defense of late has left a little bit to be desired, but there is no denying his status as one of the best offensive jiu-jitsu players in this division. He has worked exceedingly hard on his boxing, his lateral movement, his jab. Undeniably, we have seen appreciable strides when it comes to his striking. But most guys are going to have the upper hand in that realm against Michael Chiesa. Let us see how Chiesa chooses to proceed in this matchup here tonight. The biggest knockout threat in the welterweight division at present. Enter the absolute nightmare, Carlos Prates. He could add the word absolute into his nickname. What a problem he is for the rest of this division.
He is a real problem for everyone. In the belief that he has in himself when he steps inside the octagon is second to none. Carlos Prates is a guy that has shown that if you just believe you can knock people out and you develop some real skill, you really can do it time and time again. Prates is the real deal. He's an exciting fighter. He's very fun. Let's see what he does in the octagon tonight.
Well, so much UFC history has played out here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. Plenty more where that came from tonight. The athletes are ready to go. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. We send it inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Michael Maverick Chiesa. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Carlos the Nightmare Prates!
Mark Goddard, our referee for this one, as good as any man or woman in the business. All right, here's the gifted grappler, Michael Chiesa, as we get this round underway. And you got to think you're going to get takedown attempts in bunches from Michael Chiesa. The matchup certainly dictates as much. And even though we have seen significant striking improvements from Chiesa, his bread and butter is the ground game. And if he can get it there tonight, you got to think a submission could materialize shortly thereafter.
Great job setting it up, getting the punch to the target, and hurting your opponent very early in the fight. Oh! That left hook was nasty.
Well, you got to be careful standing and trading with this guy. Big warning signs early on, but he has managed to recover when he gets rocked.
Yeah, he managed to recover, but he is at a severe disadvantage in the striking. He has got to find a way to stay safe when he's on his feet.
Able to avoid the takedown attempt here again.
Oh, he separates from the clinch.
Well, kickboxing chops on full display early. He's got it all going here in round 1.
He's got it going, and he's got his opponent confused. When this guy is using all of his tools, he's very hard to deal with.
All right, well, you can still attack the thigh, right? We talk so much about calf kicks, but that's been a pretty effective weapon for him here tonight.
It's traditional. It's a traditional leg kick. Just throwing your hip, bang, whipping it into the thigh. Beautifully done by this fighter.
Just over 2 minutes now to go. Look to the head there by Michael Chiesa. Man, that is a textbook counter-strike by him there.
He's one of the best counter-strikers in the UFC, and that was on full display in that moment.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. I have a novel idea. Maybe the opponent should try to check one of these.
He's got to try to check him, but he can't, John, because there's no windup.
Yeah.
There's no tell. And when he feels his opponent is getting...
Well, if you have ever found the zone on a basketball court as a shooter, you know what this man is feeling right now. He's got all the skills flowing tonight.
It's happened for me a number of occasions where the basketball looks 6 feet tall. I mean, this guy tonight looks like he can put a basketball in the ocean and he can hit a takedown from a mile away. He looks amazing.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Michael Chiesa. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. 5 minutes in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
Good. Good. Let's
All right,
go.
here we go, round 2.
Cannot take those leg kicks clean like that.
Man, these body kicks are really punishing. He's landed several in this round alone. Investing in the body early, wise strategy in this matchup tonight. All right, so another strike targeting the fighter's thigh area. You see the visible bruising and really building that into the game plan methodically as the fight continues.
Well, he said it. That was beautiful. Great setup, great precision, and now he has his opponent hurt.
Oh, shoots for a takedown again, misses again. All right, so there it is again, champ, the lead hook, no telegraph, no tell, and a lot behind it as well.
Yeah, you can't really prepare for it because there's no windup. He's throwing in combination. He's doing it in a way that makes it very difficult for you to pick up. It's going to be a hard thing to change, but he's got to not get discouraged.
Well, the elite fighters mix it up when it comes to the targets, and a moment ago you saw him attack the body beautifully.
He's so good.
Well, informed speculation says he's going to try to set up another hook here. I'm not even sure what I'm watching right now. He doesn't seem to respect those high leg kicks whatsoever, despite the obvious visible damage we now see. Back to his feet. Man, his opponent just continues to recover. We acknowledge that, but the striking advantage here is pretty crazy.
I mean, he's just got to find the final. It seems like it's going to take one big one to end this night. He just not been able to find that one shot.
Chiesa's eye looks to have been cut open from one of those offerings.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
All right, now a little separation between the two fighters. Oh, just like that, that will do it. And still, the undisputed welterweight champion of the world
deal is coming to become common. When you talk about this man, the expectation has been exceeded. And once again, he holds on to the UFC championship.
All right, to make this title fight official, here's Bruce.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Mark Honors called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 8 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Carlos the Nightmare Prates!
All right, so a lot of people like the challenger tonight, but it goes to the champion. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight king, and gonna take a big effort, I would think, to dethrone this guy.
Yeah, he is just